It look like it's your brother man from the motherland coming out from the NY. Again, my apologies. I thought I was gonna come on last night, but again, got home, was tired, went to bed. Might have to just change. Might have to change the time. Either I'm gonna do it earlier or I'm gonna do it later. I don't know. I'm still contemplating. You know what I'm saying? A lot's going on now since, you know what I'm saying, since I started, going back into the workspace. So I really don't be having that much time. And I still see my clients and all that. So that's like double the load for me. You know what I'm saying? I be exhausted. I ain't gonna lie. I be exhausted. And I ain't even start my workout yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hit doing my 150 pull-ups, dips. You know what I'm saying? Things that I do on the regular, I ain't get a chance to do it because I really been working and coming home exhausted, tired. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get back to it. You know what I'm saying? We not here to give excuses. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we got work to do. The work is to enlighten the people with the facts, and that's what the conversation is about today, man. It seems like everybody hates the facts, but everybody claims to stand on truth. Everybody claims to have the truth, but at the same time, these individuals, you know, uh, stand to have the truth, but afraid of the facts. You know what I'm saying? And me, especially in this point of time in my life, is like I demand the facts. I don't want the possible truth. I don't want the illusion. I don't want the assumptions. I don't want the assertions. I want the facts. I want the in-depth details of who we are, what's going on, how did we get into these circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Religion teaches you that melanin is a curse, that being a melanated person is a curse, and that's what religion do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether you wanna claim it to be Hebrew Israelites, black or whatever, religion promotes, you know, the demise and the travesties upon black people. Religion promotes that, and I know that, and I feel like it's very important that I stand on that moving forward. All right, especially for those that claiming to be biblical scholars, people that's claiming to be, knowledgeable men. Like fam, you being a biblical scholar is just basically saying is that you are you are a fan of anime. You are a fan of 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 Captain America. You are a fan of sci-fi. You are a fan of superhero movies and fairy tales. That's just what that means. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, as first of all, let me address this because some of you guys may not understand my stance and how I got here. Okay, now when you take on this religious aspect, you take this religious approach, right? You're going to be met with questions, and a lot of these questions are going to be the contradictional questions, right? Or contradictional question will be like, okay, so Noah was supposed to have two of each animal, but then at the same token, the Bible say you're supposed to have seven animals. Put these seven in the ark, right? So when you get hit with these contradictions, right? Of course, you're not going to play stupid. Plus, you're not going to play like you don't know what was being asked, right? But then when you get the free time and you get the time to be with yourself, right? Then you do the due diligence to go figure it out. Like, hold on, let me go see what someone's talking about. He asked the question. Let me make sure that my artillery is up to par, just in case somebody starts shooting. You feel me? And when you start going down the hole, like I said, the objective was to prove an individual wrong. But then when you go down the hole, you come to find out that the individual really wasn't wrong. It was just the re-indoctrination. It was the indoctrination of Satan that you was proclaiming, that you was professing, that you was holding on to. that you was chatting about, that you was saying this is the truth. And in reality, there's no truth. There's no truth. There's no truth within the Biblos. And I'm still waiting for somebody to prove me wrong. There's no truth within the Biblos. It's nothing but contradictions after contradictions after contradictions after contradiction. And I can say that. I'm not an atheist. I'm not an atheist looking in, right? I've been doing this. So me doing these studies and me looking up these contradictions, you come into the conclusion that this is not true. This is not true. And a lot of you guys want the truth, but can't even handle the facts. The fact of the matter is, what you're studying and what you're reading is not true. It's not standing on nothing. It has no validity behind it, right? There's no foundation behind it, right? A foundation behind a story, right? If I tell you about Martin Luther King, and I tell you about Malcolm X, and I tell you about these individuals, right? I can prove to you that such individuals existed. How can you do so? I can take you to the gravesite, right? That's how you do so. You take the individuals to the gravesite. This is where this brother was buried. This is how you're able to, prove such people existed. I don't get that when it comes to the Biblos. And not only do I not get it, but not even one character, bro. One character can be found. Any gravesite, one character. I can't find one. I can't find James. I can't find Peter. I can't find Paul. They tell you that these niggas was beheaded. Where was they beheaded at? Where was the knife that beheaded these people? If I was to go online right now, if I was to go on YouTube right now, if I was to go into a museum right now, would they have the actual weapons used to behead Paul, Jeremiah, all those individuals that was martyred? Are all those tools still present to this day? Are you able to? And when you do your homework, you're going to find that you're not. It's the proof. We proclaim to stand on truth. We proclaim to stand on truth, but want to deny the facts. They can't. If there's no facts, there's no truth. And that's why I say what I say. We want the facts. We don't want the truth, because there's no truth in this world. Everything is a lie. We know that everything is a lie. If you are a black man, you know everything that was told to you was a lie. Everything that was sold to you was a lie. Everything that was presented in front of you was a lie. We know these things. We know that there's a lot of things that's in the Biblos that's a lie. It's a lot of things that's in the Biblos is an interjection or a contradiction. If we know these things, then why are we still holding on to it? If we know these things, why are these things holding on to it? Because you found Mambri in South Africa. But Mambri was created in South Africa in 1904. So what was that area prior? And then on top of that, I'm going to keep stressing it until somebody answer my question. When did Africa, El Kebulan African speaking language, when did areas in Africa have English names? And when you hear things like that, well, like, yo, bro, we really don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear that. Once you hear Johannesburg in Africa, there's absolutely nothing that you can say moving forward, bro. That alone lets you know that your land has been compromised. That alone lets you know that your land has been compromised. I see a lot of English locations in Africa, El Kebulan speaking people. English is not the primary language of African people. That is probably the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th language. Some people even 9th language that they learn. So how the heck did English names, writings end up in an El Capulan location? Nobody says that. Nobody asks that. Nobody asks that. Nobody asks that, sir, you know you're showing a location that's in English that was once translated from Hebrew that you guys are proclaiming to be from Isikosa. You're claiming, you're claiming that this was stolen from the scrolls. Now, I ask the question, can somebody provide me with the information to show me that this was taken from the scrolls? Show it to me. Show me the actual scrolls. Show me one book. Show me one chapter. Show me one chapter in the Old Testament that can prove such things. Show it to me. Nobody's able to show it to me. And instead of you guys standing on the facts, you guys want to listen to this make-believe story and then go listen to these individuals still regurgitating the same bullshit for the last 4 years, my nigga. The same bullshit, bro. Same bullshit, bro. It's the same Hebrew Israelite doctrine, bro. Nothing has changed. The only thing that changed, it went from a Jew to a Bantu. It went from a Hebrew to a Bantu. But the teachings remain the same. The ideology remains the same. I hear your teachers calling the Haitians the Levites. But we already coming to the conclusion that the 12 tribes chart is inaccurate. But your teacher is calling the Haitians the Levites. Where did he get this understanding from? Where did he get this ideology from? Where's the proof that the people that was in Haiti are the Levites? Because if you want to be technical, the people that was sent into Haiti didn't come from South Africa. The people that was taken in Haiti did not come to South Africa. The people that come from Haiti didn't even speak Isikosa, bro. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Honestly, in all seriousness, what are we talking about? Like I say all the time, I want you guys to prove this. Prove this to me. Prove this to us. Show what I'm saying is to be incorrect. Then prove me with the facts. If what I'm saying is incorrect, then prove me with the facts. And this is what comes with religion. Niggas be scared. You guys be afraid. You guys be afraid. And when your armor get tapped or your chest get poked with a needle, instead of manning up and realizing that you've been led astray and been fed a lie, you guys want to disregard. Hey, don't talk to the brother right here. Don't listen to him. Don't listen. He's bringing forth his own doctrine. Now it's me bringing forth my own doctrine. We're bringing forth our own doctrine. But what your teachers is bringing forth, what is that? Isn't that their own doctrine? Because it's not of the creators. You can't prove to me that the creators told you that because of Genesis 13, my nigga. Genesis 13? That's not enough, fam. It's not enough. That's not enough. Nobody in the west side, nobody on the west of Africa can recall walking 40 years. Think about that. Walking 40 years around in circles like a dumbass, like a donkey, nigga. You telling me that's us black people, the most stiff-necked, ignorant people on the face of this earth, is gonna walk around for 40 years, round and round for 40 years, and not say, yo, what the fuck is going on, Moses? Yo, Moses, I seen this tree like 12 times, fam. Are we walking around in circles? And if so, which I know the people was complaining because we was complaining about not having water and chicken and not having water and fish. So I know we're going to be complaining about walking around, round and round for 40 fucking years, nigga. What? 40 years, bro. That black people, we can't even walk around our house for 20 minutes. Round and round for 20 minutes. I really want you guys to process this. We can't even walk around our house for 20 minutes, round and round. You gonna tell me we did this for 40 years? We did this for 40 years? And you believe this story to be true? 40 years. The most ignorant people on the face of this earth, 40 years. We so ignorant, we end up in slavery right now, right? That's how we end up in captivity, disobedient, not following rules and regulations. And now you telling me for 40 years, our ancestors was walking around, round and round. And then we allowed the children. So the children didn't even get a chance to bury their moms. When they died off, where was they buried? That's not their land. That's not their home. Where was they buried? So you telling me every 40 years, for everybody that died, everybody walked around and said, yo, rest in peace, Auntie Jemima. This is where my auntie was buried, right here, guys. I remember because I walked past here 50 fucking times in the last goddamn 40 years. And you believe this. We really believe this. You really believe this. You really believe that we, three human beings, 6 altogether, can repopulate the world to what it is right now. You really believe that. You really believe that. This E1, N1, B1, 2, 3, all of this. How can we prove that? Where's the body of Abram for me to take a sample to prove this? Where's the body of Jacob for me to take a sample to prove this? Where's the body of Adam for me to take a sample to prove this? How can I prove this? How can I prove it? How can I prove it? E1, B1, how can we prove it? Forget if it's the black DNA code. Forget all that. I want to know, can this be traced back to the characters in the fucking Bible? Can it be traced back to the characters in the Bible, bro? E1B1, let it be traced back to the Bible. I wanted to connect with the characters in the Bible. Show me where the characters in the Bible is buried so I can get a sample. So we can get a sample and we can put it under a magnifying glass. The Levites never, the so-called Haitians was never in South Africa. The so-called Haitians never migrated from South Africa to West Africa fleeing Roman persecution. They didn't do none of that. The burning of Jerusalem is a lie. And none of that didn't happen. Again, this is the burning of Jerusalem is just like the story of the Holocaust. It's a lie. It never happened. I have all the records for, especially for the Holocaust. I have all the records to prove it. So I don't have to. I don't have to. The only reason why I don't come online with it is because the people that owns YouTube is you know what. Okay, I have it. I might have to put that. I might have to put all that in the safe. That's how powerful this information is. Might have to just put it in the safe. But I have it. I have it. Proof to show everything that none of these things exist. Now you got niggas talking about the Great Zimbabwe. The Great Zimbabwe is now the Wall of Jerusalem. What? Nobody in Zimbabwe knew about keeping no goddamn commandments. Nobody in Africa. Don't you find this strange and ironic? Don't you find this strange and ironic that again, a stiff-necked people, the way that these niggas is making it seem is like, yo, every single black El Kebulan kidnapped, lost their identity, and now is being found by the name of Jesus Christ in the holiday saints. This is how they sell it to us. Like, oh my gosh, you lost your identity. You have been discontinued from thy heritage. It seems like we're the only people that been discontinued from thy heritage. There's people in West Africa right now, the same areas where people was taken and colonized and shipped. There's people in that area right now who has not been discontinued from their ancestors. You guys was too stupid to realize when you hear the saying, you shall be discontinued from thy heritage. That's exactly what's being done. You have been discontinued from your El Kebulan culture, customs, heritage. Wait, you don't know nothing about you. You measure your excellence and your greatness by the standards of Europeans. You are a genetically modified European. That's exactly what happened. And every time you uphold the Biblos, guess what you're doing? You upholding the genetically modified experience. That's what it is. Stop. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Let's stop lying to ourselves and let's man up. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call the spade a spade. Let's just man up. Let's not be emotional. Let's not be little bitches. Let's not be bitch ass niggas, which you guys are, right? Anybody that's associated with religion, you are a bitch ass nigga, because religion is designed to make you a bitch ass nigga. And I can't associate a bitch ass, no bitch assness where I come from. No bitch assness where I come from. You're not even allowed to be a sucker where I come from. You're not even allowed to even smell it. Where I come from. You understand? Nobody want to hear none of that. Just answer these questions. If what I'm saying is not facts, then somebody prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Because that's what religion is creating. Bitch ass niggas, weirdo ass females. Our females is weird. You know what I'm saying? Our females is trying to hide, to hide, you know, their desires and who they really are under the guidelines and the aspect of religion, bro. That's why every religion always has controversy. Every religion always have a scandal. You know why? Because it's a scandalous thing. It was never put together based on love, unity. It was never based on God. It was never based on community. It was never based on that. It was based on straight control, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about? It's all about control. Mind control. Spiritual control. And I see that. I'm watching it. I'm watching how this thing is literally divided us, bro. These niggas is just teaching Hebrew Israelite doctrine, bro. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, bro. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68 is not enough, my nigga. Because there was numerous of people that was sent off on ships and came here and never seen their land again. Plenty of people came here on their own, on ships, to never see their land again. The key word to show you that this joint has absolutely nothing to do with you, the joint says, no man shall redeem you. How was slaves sold? Was it you purchased? Was it you bought? Didn't slaves buy their freedom? Didn't slaves buy their freedom? I thought you said no man shall redeem you. So which one is it? Which one is it? It's pure madness. It's pure madness. No man shall redeem you, but yet you're being bought every single day. No man shall redeem you, but you're being bought every single day. You're being sold on Black Friday. And guess what? There was black people buying slaves too. It says no man shall redeem you, but yet you was being redeemed. You was being bought. So that alone kills that. That alone kills that. And half of these Hebrew Israelites can't even take a, like yo, bro, if you was to take a DNA test to prove that you were, how would you able to prove yourself? How was you able to prove to be a Hebrew Israelite outside of this Deuteronomy chapter 28? If I move religion from this, if I move the Bible from this conversation, how will you be able to pinpoint who you are? How would you be able to pinpoint who you are? How would you be able to show me without a shadow of a doubt that you are a Hebrew Israelite? We've lost ourselves. We're trying to merge African spirituality with European traditions, customs, readings, studies, findings. We're trying to merge the two. The disrespect we're doing to our ancestors. The ancestors who fought off, who died going against this ideology. Here we are in 2025 trying to uphold this and teach this to the people. And tell our people that this is the way. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? That does not sound like a El Kebulan. That don't sound like a El Kebulan kidnap. That don't sound like a El Kebulan captain. That joint sound like a El Kebulan brainwashed. Sound like another lost nigga trying to figure out how can he get some figures on these lost niggas. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Prove me wrong. If what Junior is saying is inaccurate, what I'm saying is inaccurate, then please prove me wrong. Show me what I'm saying that's incorrect. Show me where I'm wilding at. Because you niggas you claim to have the truth, but run away from the facts. You can't have the truth and not accept the facts. You cannot desire truth when I first embracing the facts. Can't. It can't. But you guys want to run from the facts. You want to run from the facts, or you want to minimize the facts, or try to have a justification for the facts into your truth. Similar to what these Hebrews do. Similar to what these Hebrews do. This is why I tell you all of this is a religion. Everybody, you go on, you see these people say, don't call on Jesus. That's not his name. We don't call on Lord. That is not his name. His name is whatever I want the name to be. Because that's his name. What? Fake ass DMX, bro. That's his name. So whatever name they want it to be, that's the name. But the story, the foundation, the book in itself can't be proven. And this is what the Hebrews do. They bash Christianity. This is what these Bantus do. They bash Christianity. They bash their family members because their family members want to call on Jesus and not Mesindisi. Because their family members want to call on Yahweh and not Sunini. Because people want to call on this and not that. Now guess what? They are the enemy. They are bound for hell. They are hell bound because they won't believe. Many shall be called, few shall be chosen. You right. You right. Many shall be called. Many shall be called to profess this doctrine to the El Kebulan kidnap, and people is going to reject. Many shall be called. They tell you it's going to be chosen. No, it's not going to be chosen. They don't choose. They accept whoever comes to bring forth the madness. They don't choose. Many are called, few are chosen. Chosen by who? By who? The God that the God that took wages that took wages from the devil? That's who? Y'all niggas gotta do better, man. Y'all niggas gotta do better. Shame on me. Shame on me for believing such doctrine, bro. Shame on me for teaching such doctrine, bro. Shame on me. Because I should have knew that this came from the enemy. I should have knew better. I should have knew that the enemy would never give us anything to uplift and take us away from their captivity. I know the enemy will give us something to keep us to keep us hopeful. That's what religion is. It's a hopeful device. It's a mind controlling, hopeful device. As long as you have hope, as long as you believe, as long as you spirit of truth, you be alright. You be alright. People got mad at me because I disagree with the teachings that's coming from these teachers. Disagree. You're not teaching. You're not giving the people the facts. You're giving people possibilities and hopes. And because I stand on that, I'm public enemy number one. You heard? I'm public enemy number one because I stand on that. I stand on that. I stand on. I stand on. I don't stand on monotheistic. I don't stand on that. I don't tell people the Father. I know where that comes from. I know where that comes from, and that alone. Ask your teachers where the term Father comes from. Ask them. Ask them. And I asked them why wasn't the term Father being mentioned in the Old Testament? Ask them. Not gonna get no answer. You're gonna get a runaround. You're gonna get the hokey pokey. That's just what it's all about. Hokey pokey. That's what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get the facts. Nigga, we're not getting no facts out here. Everything that we're being told is another contradiction within a contradiction. Go ask. Don't listen to me. Go ask, listen, and speak to your teachers. Forget what Jules is saying. Listen and speak to your teachers. Ask your teachers, bro. Because none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. None of it adds up. None of it. So, yes, I don't believe in monotheism. Monotheism is not of a Bantu. Monotheism is not of a Bantu. Monotheism is of an empire that's trying to control the civilians within the empire. Because if everybody's under one God, if everybody believes in one God, it makes my job even easier when I profess and proclaim new rules and regulations pertaining to this one God. If I give everybody a notebook, a textbook, and the textbook and the textbooks have this A, B, C, D, E, F, and your job is to study on that, right? Right? You pulling this person over or what? Right? My bad. Police doing complete asshole nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? It's what they do. Just flexing and abusing power. But like I was saying, none of these people is able to prove absolutely nothing. And when you stand on that and you go against that and you say, nah, fam, I'm not teaching that. The same way the same way the Bible talks about polygamy and all of that. Right? That's probably the only thing that was taken from El Kebulan. And when you get to the New Testament, they try to remove that from you. Fellas, you only be subject unto one wife. This is coming from a man that never even been married. Coming from a man that never even felt pussy a day in his life. This is coming from him. This is coming from the same man that is it First Corinthians or is it second? When he says that we shall not see death, we shall be alive to see the second coming of our Lord and Savior. He said that. I guess the prophecy was wrong on his end because he said he believed that he would live to see the second coming of Jesus Christ. That we shall live to see the second coming. So Paul done died. He done died off. Peter done died off. James done died off. All these individuals done died off. All these dudes is gone. Goodbye. Hasta la vista. All these dudes is gone. Now you're going to tell me that now you're going to tell me that these people is able to be found. These people is able to be found based on what accord? These people told you that their Savior was going to come in their lifetime. These niggas is dead and gone. Everything, every prophecy that was told in the Biblos has been fulfilled, bro. Every prophecy has been fulfilled. I repeat, every prophecy has been fulfilled. Every knee shall bow. When you go to church on Sunday, what you was doing? Whether you bowed before, whether you bowed then, and you not bowing now, you bowed your knee. Every knee shall bow. Every knee shall bow, and every knee bowed down. We bowed down already. We got on our knees. We said our grace. We said, thank you, Jesus. Lord, have mercy. We did all that. We did all that. Every knee shall bow. We did all that. So call my son B.O. see where he at. He said he live in the middle of the building. I don't know. I ain't parking over here. He got this car broken into. Niggas is breaking in windows out here in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm by the legendary pink houses. You know what I'm saying? Linden Plaza. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm riding through. What we talking about, man? My son literally lives right in the center of this joint. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, at the end of the day, people, everything that we have been told, all of these things is lies, man. None of these niggas is telling us any information other than that sit still, believe in this, believe in that. Don't worry, our time is now, it's going to come, etc., etc., etc. It's the same bullshit, my nigga. Like, come on, son. What is this? What has keeping the commandments done for the hood? Was we able to get to the hood? How come we aren't able to fix the hood? What's going on? Huh? What's going on? Ask these people to answer these questions, man. Not gonna give you no answer. They're gonna tell you, well, you got free will, my brother. You got the options. You got to make the choices, and guess what? We making that choice. That choice is we're not walking in the ways of religion. and everything that comes along with it. That's including your books. You can keep all that. Your Josephus, the book of Jasher, the book of Enoch, the Quran, the book of Barnabas, the book of Thomas, the book of whoever, anything pertaining to your Christian religious text, we don't want it. We good. We don't want it. And if you trying to profess that to us, and you trying to tell us that this is the way, you got to provide intel, fam. You got to provide some level of information, fam. You got to give us some information, fam. You're not about to sit here and waste our time. You're not about to sit here and waste our time. You're not the TD Jakes me. You're not the Creflo took all my dollar me. You're not about to do that. And niggas think they doing something different because they don't